Hey guys, my name is Mike Koizumi, and in this video I'm going to be drawing a character's face from the front view, and I'll be showing you guys how I draw the structure of the face and the kinds of guidelines that I use that'll help me to place the features. So to get started, I'm just going to draw a circle, and this doesn't have to be a perfect circle. I'll probably just erase most of these guidelines anyway, but just sketch it in, and then put a center line, basically where the nose is going to go. And then from the side of the circle, slightly angled in, I'm going to bring down these two lines for the side of the face, and then bring those down to the chin, which basically gives me the shape of the head. And after this, I usually like to draw in the brow line with this curved line. From top to bottom, it's usually halfway. And this is usually where the eyebrows go, or the top of the eyes go. So right below that, I'm going to just indicate the general size and shape of the eyes I want to do. And I usually like to do this with these circles because it kind of gives me an idea of how the eyes will look. So once I got something I like, just put in the irises on both sides. And then right on top of the guideline, I'm going to draw in the top eyelids on both sides. I'm going to go for this kind of curved diamond shape, I guess. And then right on the bottom, I'm just going to put in the bottom eyelid. Put in the eyebrows, and when I'm drawing the eyebrows, I try to make sure to, extend the eyebrows just a little past the eyes, just like that. And for the nose, just draw a line at the bottom of the eyes. The nose usually starts there and ends not quite halfway, but a little higher than halfway. So I'm just gonna shade in bottom of the nose right there. And for the mouth, it kind of favors the nose, so not quite halfway between the nose and the chin is the mouth. So I'm going to draw it a little closer to the nose. Then I'm going to put in this blush. Some people think it's blush, but I kind of tend to think of it like shadow, I guess, kind of describing the top of his cheeks. Sometimes I'll put it over his cheeks, and other times I'll draw it over his nose. And I'm just gonna put in some bangs. And I think for this character, maybe I'll try to give him a beanie, so his bangs will be showing from his beanie. And then for the ears, just gonna start it at about eye height on both sides, and it ends about where the nose is. Now for the beanie, I'm gonna just curve it, kind of covering his ears. And showing that it wraps around his ears. Maybe I should finish these ears. So usually I'll draw on a triangle, shade that in, triangle, shade that in. Then, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's kind of these, can't really describe that, it's like a zigzag or something. So in the front, I'm just gonna put in this fold for his beanie in the front like that. And then the original circle that we draw is kind of like his skull, so I'm gonna make sure to draw the beanie kind of on the, I guess, past that circle. and maybe add some lines to the beanie. So I'm just gonna bring down some lines. I'm going to use these lines to describe the shape of the beanie. So they're kind of curved like that. Let's try to clean this up a little bit. I'm using a kneaded eraser, which I like to use because I don't know how it works, but it doesn't smear the lines. So you can clean lines up and eventually clean the guidelines up. So now I'm going to draw in his neck, kind of halfway between his chin and the side of his jaw. Put in some shadow. And then I think I'm going to give him a hoodie, like a jacket. So draw in the collars, and draw the outside of the collar. And then I kind of picture it, or try to picture it going around his head, coming out the other side. Finish that off. Just gonna add in some shadow for the inside of his hoodie. And using lines again, I'm just gonna use it to describe the form of his clothing. So here I'm trying to find his shoulder, and then just above that line I'm gonna draw in the jacket line, so I can show the thickness of it. And we're almost done. Just going to finish it up with his sleeves. And he's done. And yeah, that's basically how I go about drawing my manga characters and their faces, and how I lay in the structure of the face and the head. And you know, I don't always draw all those guidelines, but you know, whenever I get stuck, I'll definitely draw guidelines to help me out, and it definitely helps to draw them because I can place the features, and helps me to draw things more solidly, I guess you could say. And the same method that I use to draw this front view is the same method that I use to draw the different angles. So for instance, like a 3/4 view, or a view where his head is tilted back or tilted down, you can set it up the same way by drawing a circle and putting in your guidelines, and then on top of that, you know, placing the features. And I actually have, I'd say, I don't know, between 5 to 7 videos already shot of these different angles. So as soon as I edit them and get them uploaded, I'll get to show you guys how to draw the structure in different angles. So yeah, let me know what you think. I hope this was helpful, and see you guys later.